What's going on, guys? Kigerr here, and today I'm joined by Indy from free-to-play Marvel Future Revolution. We're going to talk about how to power up as a free-to-play player and compete with these veteran spending players. Let's get into it. What's going on, guys? How's it going, Indy?
What's going on, man?
Just cold out here. I see you're about to hit 120 there. What's going on?
Yeah, there was. I ran into the limit of how much I can say in there because I left them AFK and the place got crowded. So the last little bit that I needed to get, that's
Uh,
why I
that's
shouldn't have
unfortunate.
let it sit there for that long.
That's unfortunate.
We'll get it tomorrow.
Yep, but today we're going to talk about returning players, starting fresh, things like that for free to play players, how they can boost themselves. And I think we talked a little bit off screen that one of the biggest things. Let's take a look at our squad. What is it? Titles. Go ahead and bring up our
Squad
titles.
titles.
Yeah, so it's you. Yeah, there you go. So this is from completing the story, from leveling up your characters, as you can see, 22 from the mission, 90 from hero, and the other five are kind of whatever. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the 90 is the biggest one, right? You bring all the
Yeah,
characters up to 100.
that's the one that's gonna give you the biggest boost.
It's going to give you a huge boost. And the 22 from the mission is just run through the mission one time. Not a big thing. It only goes up to Maestro. And this gives you one of the biggest power boosts in the game as a free to play player. Whichever title you want to wear, I know there's other Korean games where, depending on the title that you wear, it gives you bonus points. This does not. Wear whichever one you want, whichever one sounds coolest to you. And like he can be the amazing Indy right here.
That is true.
Oh,
Not a
sorry,
bad
you can only
idea.
pick the one on the character. Sorry, my mistake. Aw, can't be the amazing Indy. Oh well. But
I need an update.
that does lead us into the second part, which is choosing your character. Now, asking myself or Indy, what character should I play? We're both going to tell you the same thing: play them all, right?
Yes, definitely the
And
most.
why should they play them all?
Because as a free to play player, the best way to get the to level up your power is by playing all your heroes because you're going to be unlocking these hero titles, and that is what's giving you that big bonus you see on top here.
You also, we both recommend up to level 19 or 20 ish because then
Hmm.
you unlock all the base functions of your hero. Obviously, there's other versions of the skills, but this will unlock all your base ones so that you can see what the character brings to the table and then choose which one you want to go forward. Which that leads us into the hero training, if you want to bring that up.
The training area.
Squad training. Squad training.
Oh, oh,
There you go. Uh, so this gives you a bunch of 3, 4, 5 star gear, a couple 5 and 6 star core at the 5 star core at the end. Um, some Omega cards, and a bunch, and I mean a bunch of Convergium of the right there, literally right there.
oh. Hmm.
30 of those boxes is a monster to help you with your specializations. And that's
But
why
almost
picking
about
your
to hit it.
character is so important, right?
Yeah.
Because you're not going to be bringing up all 9 characters' specializations, right?
No.
No, no
Ma-
way.
ma- no, just all I have right now mainly is Iron Man, and then the second one would be probably be Magic, but everybody else barely anything.
Oh, Magic's a whole nother conversation right now. But you wanted to talk about what to do with our crystals.
Yes.
So Where do you want to start with that?
So, like in the beginning, if you're a new player and you want to know what you can do with your crystals, then I recommend starting and spending them on the unlocking the hero slots.
Yeah.
So you can be able to play all your heroes, because the main thing you want to do is play all your heroes to level up that squad rank.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So there, each one, if you're looking for where to unlock it, it's shop consumables. Yeah, there you go. That's just the heroes that he has. Um, you get 5 for free, 4 paid. So that is
Mm-hmm.
4, 8, 12, 1,600 crystals. Uh, now that's a good number of crystals, but for every 400 you put in, just for bringing them up to level 100, you can even bring them up to level 120 now. But just for bringing them up to 100, you get you get 10 titles, and you also get at least 1,000 crystals back. So you're getting more
Mm-hmm.
than you put in.
Exactly.
Now, if you're a new player, don't have the screenshots here. You can see in my videos in the past. I'll link a couple of them down below. You'll see from when I did my free to play 1 to 100 speedrun, uh, one of the things that limits you in this game is your squad rank. Uh, a couple patches ago, they lowered it down a couple. You still need the 55 for Maestro, but they lowered it down at earlier points so you can progress a little bit further over time, make it a slower drip. Um, but you really want to get to level 100, even 115. We'll talk about how to get that later. You want to get up to 100 so that you can do all your dailies. As a free-to-play player, I'm sure you know from other games, doing your dailies, having that daily output is just amazing, right, Indy?
Yes. Doing your dailies is a must, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, even just bring up a couple of them right here just to show the people of what they could be getting per day.
For like
Most
kind of like just like
wanted, that's oh man, that's 18.
you look at the bonus rewards.
Not even that. You get the squad
Yeah,
rank right there.
right
Uh,
there.
you get 5 1-star boxes, which is
Yep.
a good amount. It's almost a 2-star.
Yeah,
Uh,
this is the one I always go for, is the boxes, the
mhm.
gear.
It's going to be your biggest bottleneck right now.
Yeah.
Uh, Spec Ops. Spec Ops is something that you can immediately qualify for as a free to play player.
Hmm.
Everyone's brought to you're all brought to the same power ranking. This gives you a chance to get your regionals, as he's showing right there. That's 1 to 3-star, possible Hydra. Not the greatest rate, but it can happen.
Yeah.
And the weekly payout is there as well. Um,
Weekly rankings, the reward list.
yeah.
Even if you just go like right now, I'm right here. It's. But then again, I haven't really.
hmm
I'm always skipping this one.
Now, talking about crystals and what to buy, if we look at the PvP game modes, Arena, we got War. Let's look at the rankings. Weekly ranking, reward list. So as you see, we get crystals. Even at the top 100, which will be the one of the lowest ranks, down to 100. Yeah, so up a little bit. Top 100 is 500 crystals. That's enough for what I recommend. If you do better, then you can get more out of it. Then you also get the weekly stuff from Dimension Duel.
Let me get that.
Yep. Top 100. Yep. That's an extra 280, which that'll just be gravy on top. And then even from Dark Zone, your 2 primes per day give you crystals. Based off of damage contribution on the boss. As you see right there, main reward crystal. As you score higher in the damage on the prime, you can get up to 100 per prime twice a day, so 200 crystals a day, we were just talking off screen. You can see before this, it's 780 per week for the other two PvP modes. This is
Hmm.
twice that, just for the primes. How's that, Indy?
Yeah, we didn't get that before. If I can survive long enough in Dark Zone, uh, that would be good. But even though if I don't get 100, I'm happy with whatever amount
Yeah,
of crystals
even
I'm able to,
the lowest
as long
is
as I
10.
survive. Yeah,
The lowest is 10, so you're getting 20 a day.
yeah,
Lowest possible, which is more than you were getting before, right?
yeah.
So over the course of the week, that's 140 extra. You pair that with the 780, you're looking at 920, which breaks hits some breakpoints for the week. Which I mean, hitting 100. So the more you get on the other game modes, the less you have to do on the other game modes. Um, Another thing that they added was alliance payouts, alliance rankings. Bam. And that is what you call it, companion boxes.
Yeah, I like these ones. Definitely join a good alliance, and you'll be able to get these.
Well, I mean, so if we take a look at the alliance shop, that's going to help you out a lot as well, especially as a free new player. Raising alliance shop right there. Uh, you can get this blue training manual once per day. Really great. Everything else is per week, but they're going to help you quickly raise your. Yep, there you go. The daily purchase.
Yeah,
Raise your squad rank. You can see the convergium stuff for your specializations. This is where you get the Stark Tech stuff for your squad rank, and that leads me into what you do with the extra crystals. So when you're raising these characters to 100, as well as progressing in the story, you get a huge influx of initial crystals. What do you do with those crystals, Andy?
well, after I already unlocked all my heroes,
Mm-hmm.
what I did was I started spending him on enhance potential. But like we were talking, it's also makes sense to probably spend it on that extra raid a day.
Mm-hmm.
Because now with the whole increase, the chance increase, every if you fail, it goes up. It even though I mean 5% still low, but it increases your chance every time you fail. So now, for example, me, I fell 3 times, but it's 15%. It raised up 15%.
He'll eventually get
But
there.
yeah, but since I if I start using my extra no but since I'm using my crystals to do more raids, I'm able to get those conversion faster.
Mm-hmm. And then that helps him compete so he can score higher the next week and the next week and the next week.
Yeah.
So that's what you're doing with your weekly allotment. That's why I said 500 is what I recommend to get per week, and that's because I want you to do one extra raid per day. You can buy two per week in the shop for gold, and then it's 100 per after that. Right
Hmm.
now, you can save your crystals because right now they have a daily login event going on at noon your whatever time zone you're in. Not even there. It doesn't even show up there. It just
Mm.
shows up in your mail. You already claimed it.
Yeah, I did.
What's happening right now is for the next 2 weeks, we're getting a raid ticket and a training grounds ticket per day for the next 2 weeks. Well, it started a couple days ago, so a week and a half. Which that's 1,400 crystals in your pocket, right?
Hmm.
I'm not going to say no to that.
No.
You can either choose to save your crystals if you want to do a 10 pull at some point, or you can just see that as gravy and do 2 extra raids per day right now.
Hmm.
As far as the initial swath of crystals you get from raising characters' levels and things, I'm recommending to spend on a couple of these pop up offers. Now, I say spend, but we're not spending money, we're spending crystals. He doesn't have any right now because he's already way past that. This is for the new or returning players as you hit squad ranks. As you can see, Indy's nearing 200 squad rank. Um, at squad rank 100 is when they stop giving you these offers. It's every 10 up to squad 50, and then after 50, it's every 5 up to 100. You're not going to be able to afford all of them as a free to play player. It's not going to happen. But if you look back at my free to play thing when I went to 1 to 100, what helped me get to level 100 in 21 hours was I bought the rank 30, rank 40, and rank 50, which helped me hit Maestro, hit level 100, and then I was able to start doing my level 100 raids if we take a look at the raids. You'll see any of them. Pick any of them. You'll see if we look at level 2 and level 3. Oh, they readjusted. It was level 2 and level 3 were 100 required. Now it's 85 and 100. So the rank 3 is, obviously better rewards than the rank 1 or
Mm-hmm.
rank 2. And then if we look at rank 4, it's 115, which is going to be a little bit harder. It'll take you roughly 2, maybe 3 weeks in training grounds, depending on manual, auto, whatever you do. And if we look at level 5, this is going to be unattainable for some people for quite a while. And why is that, Indy?
Because you have not only do you have to reach 120, you have to also hit that recommended minimum power level of 1 million.
Yeah. This goes back into what we talked about being in a good alliance. With the level 4s, you can be like, hey, Indy, can you run me through level 4 Cole real quick? And, if he's on the toilet, he'll help you out.
Yeah.
Hit auto and let it do its thing.
Yeah, anytime.
But, I mean, doing it by yourself, you can have some issues. Most of these dailies you can do with your alliance. The only ones you can't do with your alliance is Dimension Duel. They can help you kill world bosses for your daily payout. They can help you in Dark Zone to help you get a higher score so you can get your daily crystals. Just alliance is probably one of the best things I can put out to you, and it's also why a lot of people have stayed in this game. This game has had a lot of growing pains. They did not expect it to be as big as it is. It could definitely be a lot bigger, in my opinion. But they were expecting this to be just I'll check it in every 2 or 3 days.
Mm-hmm.
Where people are, effectively living in the Dark Zone and stuff on this game. But with a good alliance, with the Alliance War, Dark Zone, things like that, you can just jump in Discord and just hang out, right?
Yeah. And that's one of the biggest things, to make sure that because without a good alliance, you're going to have trouble getting people to help. You're going to have trouble going through these maybe you're having trouble at level 3 or level 4. And with an alliance, you can have somebody come in here and basically carry you. I always see that in the world chat too. You can put a message on world chat, say, can anybody carry me through level 4? There's always going to be somebody that will say, yeah, but an alliance is more like, no matter what time, there's always going to be somebody there that's going to help you out. And
Yeah.
an alliance is more like, it's like a family type of thing. If you're in a good alliance, it feels like a family.
Me and Indy are both speaking from experience. If you look at, I'll have the link down below, my video of what to look for in an alliance that I did with CJ. CJ is a great guy as well. His link will be there as well. He's doing pretty well. He's about to hit 400, I think. But we talked about exactly what me and Eddie are talking about right now. Why an alliance is so important to you and everyone around you. As some of you know, I'm playing on several different servers, and that's a lifesaver. On the server that Indy's on right now, Sakar, my Star-Lord is only 730k, but I'm doing my level 4 raids every day because I have 2 or 3 people jump in there and effectively do it for me while I sit in
Yeah.
the back and not die.
Yeah.
It's like, go team. Okay,
Yeah.
good job. But
And
yeah.
if you try to go in and do a raid and in hopes to get carried without saying anything, people don't kind of frown on that. But it's always best to make sure that you go in there with somebody that's already agreed that they're going to carry you.
Yeah, if someone knows they're carrying
Yeah.
you, then
Yeah.
they're
Yeah.
like,
Then
okay, time to
everything.
put on my
Yeah.
big boy pants and
Yep. But I've always seen it like I always see it in the world chat, or people just get upset and be like, if you're not gonna um, carry your own, don't join the level 4 raid. I always see that. That's why it's always important just to put it, ask. Don't be afraid to ask on the world chat, and but you won't have to ask if you're in a good alliance.
this is also important as the level 4 and 5 raids have been added. People are not doing the level 3s as much. So even
Mm-hmm.
finding a group is going to be tough. That's where the alliance also comes in.
Yep.
If
Yeah.
I, log in late and I ask my alliance mate to, help me with my level 3 or level 4 raid, more than likely they'll say yes, but I'll have to wait for them to finish their level 5 and then help me without reward.
Yep.
Which is you always want to pay it forward. You don't just want to be the guy asking for help. You want to be when you ask for help, you want to give help at least twice as much, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
If I ask for 2 or 3 things a day, I want to be giving 4 or 5 things a day. And I think that's
Yeah.
just how we build a community here.
Yeah.
But Indy, was there anything you wanted to add to get stronger as a free to play?
The other thing is to save your tickets. Save your tickets as well. It's very important to save them, even though I know it can be hard because you just are itching to try to use up one of those tickets for a pull. But if you save them, and when you get till the banner, there's an event where the banner. For example, I saved up all my companions, my Omega cards,
As you
uh,
should.
and then as this update rolled out, there was a banner on companions and on pretty much on everyone. And what I ended up happening was I used up all my companion tickets, and I was able to get what is it? I got one of him, Mordo,
Yep.
and then I got one of I got Ghost Rider two,
Two.
and I got this guy, which he gives me more XP.
You'll
I got him
see.
to three.
I'll also be putting out a video this week about testing all 3 of those characters. So, I mean, there's uses for all 3 of them right now.
All right, nice. Oh, but if I didn't save, if I was always being like, oh, giving in and then using up every time I get a ticket, I would always use it up. I wouldn't be able to have. I wouldn't have had these. I would
Yeah,
have
as
been
a
like,
free to play.
man, I would have been regretting. I would have been regretting it right now.
Mm-hmm.
But because I saved and I was patient, I was able to wait
It
until
feels
the
like we
banner
had what,
and
like 6 weeks, maybe 2 months of no Omega card banning.
companion. Yeah, yeah. It was. It was like I think I had 60 tickets for almost each one.
Just
And the season pass, and then like I'm gonna get more right here,
mm-hmm.
and that's another what 8 added
This
on Ghost
is
Rider. I
if
mean, I'm not gonna get 3 stars,
let
but
me
still.
rant for a second on this Omega Pass. Go ahead and click it for me. There's one thing that I've been preaching since the first Omega Pass, and that's you can't see it right here. I'm sorry that you can't see it right here, but once you get to rank 30, it does nothing for the free to play. On the
Really?
premium, once you get all 30, and then you get your Ghost Rider, you can still get your daily and your season objectives, and you can still quote unquote add ranks to your season pass. But you get nothing for the Omega Pass level. But for the Premium Pass level, you get a box every level after the Alpha box. So that number 29 on the
Ah,
free to play track.
okay.
For
You got like one
every
of them.
single one after 30, you get the Alpha one, the gray one.
Oh, 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 this
Yeah,
one.
yeah. So for every level past 30 on the paid track, you get one of these boxes. For the free to play, you get 0. It really should be the payers get the 3-star one, the Omega box, the one directly under it, and then the free to play should get the Alpha box, the gray one, every level after 30, so they at least get something. I've been
Ah, that is
complaining
true.
about that a lot. It is unfair that I think, what is it? We're getting 60 or 70 ranks a season if you're doing all the
Hmm.
season objectives. So that's 30 or 40 boxes I'm getting that you're not getting, which is just
Yeah,
not right.
yeah.
You
And
can
if
have the
if
all the other stuff. All the other stuff, sure, you paid for it. But once you
and if
put,
you
yeah,
once you get the premium pass, you'll end up, if you complete everything, you end up with what, a Ghost Rider, the 2 stars, a 2-star Ghost Rider.
a
You
little bit
just add
over.
this up
Mm-hmm.
a little bit over,
Mm-hmm.
so it's still not a 3-star, right?
Nope.
Okay, I want to make that clear.
You get the 3-star by the $45 afterwards, which I'm not telling you to touch at all.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was it for how to rank up faster and compete as a free to play player. Andy, tell them where they can find you.
You guys can find me at YouTube. The channel's called Free to Play Marvel Future Evolution, and I post about 3 to 4 times a week, and mainly focusing on free to play content, doing it the free to play way. And I just use non-regional gear, and I'm slowly building a regional gear on the side. I just got my first regional, which is Dark Domain, and I'm slowly building it, but I'm still focusing on non-regional.
I'm sure that
Uh,
free helmet helped you out.
Oh yeah, and getting that free helmet with each of my heroes, I'm gonna save them. It'd be
All
nice.
right. Till next time, guys.
Yeah.